Well, good morning, everybody. Hello. Hey, it's Becky from Power Tools with Thread. You are in our Stitchuation room. This is a Monday through Friday virtual stitching retreat where you hang out in here with me and my hounds. Someone released the hounds. And you follow me on my sewing journey, and I hope I can inspire you to put something under the needle. Yes, Dotty. Oh, my goodness, y'all. I got to show you the cutest video that someone put on our Facebook group. I'll do that in just a second. We got some work to do right here, don't we? Yes, we do. We have 2 for Frito. Hello, Nugget. Are you watching? Yes, and Miss Dotty, you get yours, and you can have another one. These are your Dave biscuits. Dave is our, you missed it right there. The president of the Frito and Dotty fan club. Okay, you guys. You're going to get your sticks and go brush your teeth? All right. One for you and one for you. Okay. We got that out of the way. My goodness. She trained on that pretty quickly, didn't she? She's only 11 weeks old. So I'm going to turn back around here. You guys hold on. We're going down, okay? Just a second. Going to get over here to the sewing machine. There we go. Awesome. All right, y'all. Let me turn the computer around and come in here. Woo, been busy. Let me close this because I've got glare. Bright, pretty sunny day. We are finally in the high 60s here in the mornings. I live in South Texas, southeast of San Antonio. So, well, good morning. How many hours for Dotty? Oh, my goodness. Y'all, that dog, she's getting there. She's getting there. So we are holding up. So we have doggy doors all over our house so Frito has been trained for years to come and go as she pleases. And that was the easiest way to housebreak her. And we have not yet taught Dotty the doggy doors because right now we've got a pair of owls out in the back. We back up to a big wooded area. And we were out at the pool the other day and I saw an owl circling and she's not quite heavy enough just yet. So maybe another month or so, and then we will teach her the doggy doors to take herself in and out as she needs. Awesome. Morning from Alaska. Very nice, Mary. How are you doing? Good to see everybody here in the chat. Y'all be sure to give the video a thumbs up. Helps my algorithm immensely. Yeah, YouTube is very happy with me right now. Very much. Oh my goodness. Okay, so spent a little time yesterday at the embroidery machine. What did I do? I finished those 2 house blocks. Let me go grab them. Didn't have them here with me at the sewing machine today, but I've got them right here. Let me get these. Some of you guys are already getting in on that Prim. We're going to start Prim when it ships in November. And Prim is a quilt pattern by Lori Holt that Riley Blake has digitized, and it is now an embroidery pattern. And so we're going to do the embroidery pattern. And I've got a link below directly in the description box, or I'll pin the comment at the top for the replay, and you can see that there. But we're going to get that started. I am in almost the home stretch. So here are the 2 blocks I finished yesterday. Didn't that come out really cute? So these are about ready to be all put together. I've got a couple more house blocks to do. I think 5 more house blocks. And then the birds with the scroll. So those will be under the needle today. I am finishing this up on the multi-needle just because it's so much faster than doing it on the single needle, which I love the multi-needle. Oh my goodness, y'all. So good. So anyway, you have lots of hawks and owls too, Marge. Yeah. I am busy, Sophie's. I'm telling you, there's just so much going on here to keep up with and do and all of that. So, okay, I went down a rabbit hole. I was looking for pattern corrections on a quilt pattern. Oh, it was for that chapel panel quilt, things above. So I was looking for directions on the quilt panel, the quilt pattern, which is by, see, there's two different things here. Oh, Dotty has figured out how to climb over all the Yazzie bags and get up underneath the long arm. And I don't know that I'm real happy with that because of all the cords under there, but 'tis the nature of the beast. I just have to be more vigilant. Okay, so this pattern is by My Wandering Path. And I think I found an error in the pattern. And it's just a count of how many steeples to make. It says make 24 and you really only need 12. So I was looking for the pattern correction for this, and it is not on the My Wandering Path website. Now the fabric is made by Fancy That House Design, another designer from Moda. And I thought, well, maybe they have it. I don't know why they would, but maybe they do. So I went digging around on their website, and oh my goodness, y'all, you know what I found? They sell, and this is not a promoted anything, okay? I'm not an affiliate for them at all. They sell the cutest quilty stuff. Look at the iPhone case I found. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? 24 count refers to the sides of the steeple. Oh, Bernadette. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I thought it was the whole steeple. Well, there you go. Then it's not a pattern correction. So it's called Fancy That House Design. And my old case, y'all, is so beat up. I also need a new cover on my screen. But my old case it's cracked and dinged up and beat up, and it's certainly seen better days. So there. Now, let's put some quilty love on my iPhone. How about that? This thing is double layered, and they have them for all different kinds of iPhones. They must have over a dozen selection of stuff. And who has in cases? It's called Fancy That House Design. Hold on, I got to get this on. See, my other one was so loose. I was afraid my phone was going to fall out. My phone's like, what is going on? Oh, look how pretty that is. I feel very smart with this phone case. It's quilty. I love this. How fun. I love things that just make me happy. I'm at that age, right? So, oh, the back of your phone was cracked. Oops. Yeah, it fits me. I know. How about Android? I don't know, Laura. You'd have to go check. All I saw were iPhones. I don't know. They might. Who knows? A lot of folks have Androids too. But so, okay. So me and my love of my life on the front of my phone and fabric on the back. I love this. It's beautiful. They have gorgeous patterns. I think they have some clothing too. I'm not sure. Anyway, so I wanted to share that with you guys. All right. So I put that on. That came in the mail yesterday. Got a bunch of goodies from the Fat Quarter Shop. But before I do that, if you are coming to our RV Sew Together, or you might need just a name tag. I did a video on how to make this name tag. But if you're coming to our RV Sew Together, you're going to get a post in the Facebook group today or an email from Miss Bonnie encouraging you to make your own name tag. So I spent some time yesterday doing this so that I could put a picture of them in the Facebook group. And I need to go through and get up the tiny little jump threads, but I'll show you guys. So there is mine. And the back of this, now the name tag, it's a free name tag design from Embrilliance, okay? And I've got a link to it below. And if you don't use Embrilliance, you need to, because this is done in a BE format, which is the working file for Embrilliance. Now, what you can do, and I have a link to this below as well, in the description box where it says more, ... Tap that and open up the description box, and you can download the free Embrilliance Express. And that allows you to use this design in the Express. And you can save it and put it on your machine. Express is designed to allow you to play with their fonts, okay? So I used their fonts in here. This is, I think, or maybe no, I know the Power Tools with Thread, which is real tiny. That is their block condensed font. But if you have BX fonts that you might have downloaded from Designs by Juju, you can, or wherever you get your fonts, but BX is the font type that is proprietary to Embrilliance. So you can do that. So, all right. And then we got a couple of folks here from the Panhandle. A lady just said hello from Amarillo. So there's all my North Texas, not North Texas, Panhandle, Texas girls. North Texas is like after the stump and over toward the Red River. And then I did this one for Keith Thompson, Mr. Power Tools with Thread. So we will have these on at, maybe not all weekend, but Thursday night at our, so we're going to get there Wednesday, the 17th. Hold on a second. The dog is squeaking on a toy. I need to get them out of my room. All right. That's enough. I can't handle it anymore. My nerves, dog. Come on, Dotty. Why don't we come out here and go play with Daddy? Come on, Frito. Let's go. Out you go. Come on, Frito. Out. Out. Get out. Thank you. Good girls. Keith says, did you get thrown out, Frito? I'm sure the noise canceling was helping, but anyway. So what I encourage you to do if you are going to be joining us, we're having a ice cream social. I forget what night. I think it's Wednesday night. So we're going to be there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Everybody gets there on Wednesday, kind of sets up. We're going to have an ice cream social. And name tags will be helpful. So for you to put your real name and then down below your screen name, so we know who you are. And I know OtterBox is awesome. That's all my husband can use because he's really rough on his stuff. For phone cases, yeah, for sure. So anyway, yeah, if you don't use Embrilliance software, you can download Embrilliance Express for free. I have a link to it. And then there is, when you click the link for the name tag, so up on the download version of the name tag, it says, my name is, well, I just got rid of that. I didn't want that. And then the back of mine is actually a patch twill from Designs and Machine Embroidery. And I put it back on it, okay, for both of us, and just trimmed it with those new curvy scissors. That's cool. That's a scissor. And then I did this with pinking shears out here. It'll be fine. So what am I putting on the back to attach it to my shirt? Inside of here is, and I use tape to hold it in place, is the back of a sew tights. Okay, so I just took this and I put it on the back. This is underneath this fabric. And I took a piece of paper tape and stuck it where I wanted it to stay so it didn't get hit by the needle. Okay, and then I put the fabric over that and then ran, I created a stitch around mine to hold the backing on. And just did that. So I customized this pretty much, but it works great. And it explains in the name tag blog page that you get where you download the file, it explains how to do that. Just be sure to put a piece of tape over this. And I left the tape inside and it works fine. So this is how I made them I did a video last March. Did I use Badge Master? I did not. No. Didn't. So the non-magnetic piece is in here and the magnets are here, right? Actually, I need a low regular sew tights, not a, this is one of their heavier ones. That's just like that. And it'll just hold and it's great. So very cool. Very cool. Gotta watch them. They'll pinch you. Hey, need to let you know too. So if you were thinking about getting sew tights and you're kind of on the fence, got an email from Sew Tights yesterday that right now they allow me to use a coupon code for you for 15% off. That 15% off is going to drop to 10% off on October 12th. So for the next month, if you use my link and my coupon code, you'll get 15% off your Sew Tights purchase. And I have that down below. Okay. But starting October 12th or maybe the 13th, I don't know which, my discount for you is going to drop to 10. So just FYI. Yeah. So I wanted to get that. No holes in your clothes when you wear magnets. Right, right. Love it, love it. All right. Okay. So let's get to our happy mail. I wanted to do this while the dogs were in here, but we'll show the dogs later. Is Dave here this morning or is he flying? Let me know if Dave is here. If not, we'll hold off and I'll do it when Dave is here. Sometimes he's up in the air. So, yeah, if you have a pacemaker, you got to watch those magnets. I know it's a pain. So anyway, I am going to take my super pointy Revlon tweezers and I don't see him. And how I've got to go through and get these little, there are some tiny little jump threads and I got to get those out of there. Somebody just walked by my door. Huh. Oh, must be getting a delivery early in the morning. All right. Panhandle of Florida. Oh, he left earlier. Okay, well then we'll wait. So y'all, I'm going to cover his address. Dave sent a box. It's not even to me or Keith. It's to Frito and Dotty. Look at that. How adorable. Oh my gosh. Oh, you got the Fat Quarter Spooky Box. Good. You'll love that. Those are always so fun. If you guys want, I'm fixing to show you a bunch of stuff from Fat Quarter Shop. And if you want to get any of these, I have a link below to the Fat Quarter Shop. So YouTube limits me on my characters that I can put in my description box. And there's so much of this that I just wrote Fat Quarter Shop products and I put one single link there. And then you can just use my link and search on their site. And that helps me a whole lot. And I appreciate it very much, very much. Okay. Yeah, the Air Force finally went to magnetic name tags too on your blues. That was really nice. So he's going to watch the replay. I know. So I know, but I'd rather do it when he's here so he can see the dogs when they get their box, when we open their box. Okay, so we'll do those tomorrow morning then. We'll open that tomorrow morning. Maybe he'll be here. You ordered the spooky box too? Yay, Betsy. So first thing first from Fat Quarter Shop. Let me get Autumn Love out of the way. From Fat Quarter Shop. So a while ago, my representative from the Fat Quarter Shop, I had emailed her when I was adhering like fusible fleece with a glue gun to the back of the alpha biddies so that they would stick to the fabric. And I emailed her and I said, hey, we need something to make these things stick on our pieces because they slide around everywhere. And this is what I'm doing. And so she emailed me back and she said she thought that was a great idea. Dave said to open the box. He's watching. Oh, okay, Betsy, you've got Dave's number. Okay. Well, then maybe I need to get the dogs in here, huh? All right. Let's do that then. We're going to open the Happy Mail. Dave must be flying. All right. Can't be on the internet while he's working. Oh. We'll let the dogs play with it tomorrow, okay? So cute. Oh, Dave is in New Jersey in the house. Okay, good. He said open the box. All right, Sharon, I got you. Let's open the box. So let's see what's in here. He, like I said, he's the unofficial president of the Frito and Dotty fan club. He's the one who sends these little biscuits. They come from, he said he gets them at Buc-ee's. And he just sends them and toys. And oh my goodness. And my husband tells everybody, the dogs get mail. It's insane. Anticipation. Yay, I know. What do we have here? We have an empty envelope for packing. Okay. Open the box. Open the box. Let me see what's in the box. More. Oh, they love the bacon and cheese ones. More dog poppers. Yay. They love these. Thank you. Because I was running low. Now that we have another dog, they're going twice as fast, right? Let's see. Aw. All right. We have Etta says sit treats. These are training treats. Y'all, we're going through these. My goodness. Keith is working with her quite a bit. They are no gluten, no wheat, corn, or soy. 3 calories each. Awesome. That's good because they get more than one a day for sure. And another box. Dave, you're too generous. You're too sweet. I haven't had to buy dog biscuits for a while. Another box of the bacon and cheese. Yay. These are called Snicky Snacks bacon and cheese recipe popper dog treats. So good stuff. And then adorable Dex's decorated treats. Big stretch, big stretch. I say that to Frito every morning when she comes out of her crate. She gives a big stretch. Thank you, Dave. Very nice. Thank you so much. Awesome. And yeah, Buc-ee's, right? Must live near one or go buy it. That one in Florida there up by, what is that? Daytona over that way. Been there. Bought a swimsuit there. Thank you, Dave. Yep. Oh, I got to show you guys this video. This was so cute. Yesterday when I was giving Frito and Dotty their treats, I want to share this with you guys. This is just so adorable. So let's go to this. And this dog is Nugget. She looks like a, look at her. So this is Heather's dog. Like border. Because Frito and Dottie are getting their treats. Isn't that funny? Oh my goodness, look at y'all. That is hilarious. Oh my goodness, y'all. Too funny, too funny. You're getting a Buc-ee's in Fort Pierce? Yay! Oh, that was hilarious. Keith said, did you see that dog barking at the TV? I said, no, I had to go look at it. It's hilarious. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Dave, thank you so much for your sweet gifts for the dogs. You keep me in treats, and I appreciate that. Our closest Buc-ee's is in Luling, which is almost an hour-ish, 45 minutes to an hour, pretty far. Okay, so my rep then at the Fat Quarter Shop took this to the powers that be at the Fat Quarter Shop, and they did some engineering and came up with Alpha Clippies. So here we go. I know America's Funniest Videos. That's hilarious. I don't want to see my feet on America's Funniest Home Videos and my flip-flops. So these Alpha Clippies are not like the Alpha Bitties just adhered to a clip. Let me get the original Alpha Bitty and show you guys so there's a couple different ways. Those of you that have lots and lots of Alpha Bitties, let me get my little box of them here. Okay, so I have 2 boxes of these because this is a box of 36. This is just one of those tackle box trays that you get at Walmart, okay? And it's got 36 little slots in it, which is perfect for all 26 letters of the alphabet and 0 through 9 on the numbers, and it holds them just fine. Okay. So I knew that these Alpha Clippies were coming in the mail, or I received them in the mail. And then I was like, I know somebody in our Facebook group had put on the page about getting these clips where you could peel away an adhesive side and put an Alpha Bitty on there to make your own. Okay. So let's look at these side by side. They're both for the one for the Alpha Clippy, they're about the same. They look identical inside. I don't know if you can see that. They look identical inside. There's the springs. This is actually like, it's not painted on. I don't know what it is. It's got but it's not an alpha bitty that's been glued to this. It's actually printed on here somehow. Okay. And then this one, it has an adhesive side. You could also get non-adhesive clips and glue them on. And I'm only doing this and letting you know your options because this thing keeps falling on my shirt. Just, you know, so many of you have many sets of alpha bitties and, you know, you don't want to buy another one. But they now have come out with, I don't think they're doing away with alpha bitties, but they now have alpha clippies. And these are great. Okay. So it just depends on what your needs are going to be. If you want to clip everything together or if you want to just lay your alpha bitties on top of your fabric like we've done forever. Okay. So just want to let you know that this is a box of 36. Oops, wrong one. This is a box of 36 with A through Z and 0 through 9 and its own little storage box. So that's very cool. So anyway, yeah, you can make your own for sure. Y'all can find embroidery files out there that are A through whatever. You can do the same thing. So the other box of these that I have exactly like this are the doubles. So I have AA, BB, and so on, and the teens with the numbers. So I've got my share of alpha bitties, and I'm sure. So like if I'm going to use alpha bitties and stack in those stackable trays in my big quilt case carrier, you know, the quilting Yazzie bag, having the clips might not work as well as just having the letters laying flat on my pieces. So work it out, right? Lots of options to keep track of all of your pieces in your quilts. So I said I was going to cut up on the rooftop yesterday, and that did not happen. I need to actually, I've got to read ahead. I'm fixing to send out something to Bonnie and have her, Bonnie's my rally manager. We're getting ready for El Campo. So made your own stash and added a chain to sewing clips. Smart. Sharon, the alpha clippies are from the Fat Quarter Shop. If you go below in the video, there's a link to Fat Quarter Shop and just look up alpha clippies. You could probably just type in alpha in the search box and both types will come up, alpha bitties and alpha clippies. Very, very handy stuff. Very handy. So I was going to put an actual link to it, but I ran out of time. So it just have a link to the Fat Quarter Shop. And then Kimberbell had where did I get this? Quilt in a Day, maybe. They were having a sale on needle minders, and I collect needle minders. So this is a Kimberbell that's been out for a while. I don't care for the pins. This is a needle minder, meaning it's a magnet. So I wanted to get this just because I didn't have it and I like to collect them. But for your needle minders, those of you that are cross stitchers, Fat Quarter Shop came out with, this is a Lori Holt, the color is Cloud. And those of you that are Lori Holt fabric fans know what Cloud is for sure. So, oh, you're welcome, Carol. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Carol was looking for she says, thanks for your quick response for the magnetic hoop for my multi-needle. She's looking for a magnetic hoop for her Baby Lock 10 needle. And I sent her the link to Designs of Machine Embroidery. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. So they came out with, Fat Quarter Shop came out with this. It has the signature B in the middle of it. And all it is a thin sheet of metal. And it is designed to hold your patterns for your cross stitch. So you can use needle minders. You can also use this as a display piece for your needle minders. So you can set this in like a frame stand to just hold your needle minders all in one place. Okay, if you wanted to do that and have them framed out a little bit. But it doesn't have any kind of anything on the back, but you can use your needle minders to hold like whatever, a pattern or whatever. that you're going to be looking at. So get rid of this. Here's the back. This, whoop. Okay. So this is magnetic too. 2 magnets. Yeah. Very nice. That's the back of that. That duck is for a new line of fabric coming out from Lori Holt. Or it's out already. Peaceful. Y'all. What is it? I can't remember it. What's it called? The latest Enchanted Winter. Am I planning on doing it? Yes, Jackie, absolutely. The fabric is held up somewhere. And so my girlfriend's quilt shop, they don't have the fabric yet. They did send the gentle something. Yeah, gentle something. That's what it is. Gentler. Peace and, no, it's not peace and plenty. It's gentler times. Thank you, Tyler. Yeah, gentler times. That's what it is. So the duck goes with the Gentler Times line that just recently came out. So, all right. Yes, we're going to do Enchanted Winter as soon as the fabric kit arrives. I don't have a fabric kit yet. I'm still waiting on that. All right. Found this, thepatternbasket.com. They have this at Fat Quarter Shop, I believe. It's called Hocus Pocus. Just a pumpkin pattern. Why? Why? I have pumpkin patterns. I don't know. Cute. Am I going to make it? We'll see. We'll see. Too close right now. And then Whole Country Caboodle. This is known for the holidays applique calendar. I haven't dug into this yet. Not sure if I'm going to do it this year. This is a lot. So maybe 12 interchangeable monthly panels that you're supposed to put on a calendar with a calendar. So I'll see. I have it now. I don't know if I'm going to make it for 2026 yet or not. We shall see. But the idea is to snap-applique this and turn it into a machine embroidery design. So we'll see. We might do this. I don't know. I'm not committing to it. And then at the Fat Quarter Shop, I got my 2026 by the yard calendar. This is always so cute. This adorable calendar is by Jen Lopez. She's been doing this for years. And I've got her 2025 on the wall right here by my ironing station. So do I know if they're going to have any more Joy pillow kits, and will the download version work? If they don't have the fabric kit, the download version will work. If they have it, sure. And then you can just use your own fabrics. Absolutely. Okay. And then more goodies from the Fat Quarter Shop. I got it in a big bundle. Our stitch cards. It's by It's So Emma. This is Bee in My Bonnet Set Z. And it's all about sewing stuff. There's a rotary cutter, a fat quarter bundle, a pin cushion, and an iron. Cute, cute, cute. Okay. You get the by the yard calendar every year. Yep. Just something fun, right? Just something fun. All right, cross stitchers, here we go. Lots of stuff for y'all. Neighborhood Quilt Star House. So this is by It's So Emma. Adorable neighborhood. So there's a bunch of these. Okay, people are doing them. There's a bunch of different houses. This is a Lori Holt design. Here is Astor's, the Seed Packet Cross Stitch Series. Okay. Okay. Oh, Bev says the Joy Pillow Kit is sold out. I'm telling you, you guys, when I'm going to do something, y'all need to jump on that quickie. They are unable to obtain more fabric. They said to source your own and purchase the pattern only from their site. Yeah. Okay, good. Thank you, Bev. I appreciate that. Yeah. So you can use your own fabric, raid your stash, or an excuse to go to the quilt store. Yay. So what I like to do is take the picture or have it on your phone, right, of what it is you want to make. And I go into the quilt store and find somebody who's good with fabric and have them help me pick it out. And then I get really close. And they might even have some of the same fabric, because that fabric, I think, is by Maywood. And so a lot of quilt stores carry Maywood fabric. That's not exclusive to my girlfriend's quilt shop or Kimberbell. Okie dokie. Another seed packet cross stitch is Cosmos. This is out. All right. I do need an excuse to go to the fabric store. So I'm going to go on Friday to Fiberworks in McQueenie, Texas. I have an appointment at like 12 on Friday up in New Braunfels. And then on the way back, I'm going to stop at the quilt store because it's on the way. Yay. All righty. Some more cross stitch. We have Bee Sweet ornaments. This is 12 cute designs with bees. How cute. Okay. Pam, I don't, sounding like Becky, haven't gotten a response to my email regarding straight strips. Do you know where that is? Oh, Pam, I know what you're talking about. What she's trying to do is cut strips on the fold. And the trick to that, Gudrun actually has a video on how to do that. She uses stripology rulers, but it's a matter of getting the fold, the bottom fold, even with a line on the ruler that you're sitting, the ruler on top of it, and also the fold at the top. And it's hard to explain in an email, and that's why I didn't. So that's why I didn't answer you, because I was going to look for the video from Gudrun to show you how to do that and email you the link, and my life gets in the way of that. So I apologize. But take a look on YouTube and search cutting strips, stripology rulers, something like that on YouTube, and you'll find that video. Okay, Pam? Yeah. You like cross stitch? Okay. I'm not a cross stitch person, so these always go into my my giveaway pile, or I might throw one in with something else. But these are adorable, just adorable. So you get 12 little bee themed cross stitch ornaments, super cute. All right, and then for you quilters, bushels and pecks, designed by Kim Deal. There you go, right? Bushels and pecks, very cute. Good way to use up a fat quarter bundle for sure. This finished size is 60.5 squared. Okay, uses 1 3/4 yard of background and a border, and it looks like 19 fat quarters. So if you have a 19 fat quarter bundle, here you go. And this right here is just the package that metal needle minder holder, pattern holder came in. So here are the examples of how they're showing to use it. It's the stitch board, okay? And she's got her stitchy stand right here. I had that and I found it to be very bulky. So they tucked it into the stitchy stand. All right. Like I said, I had that. I think I donated it to somebody because I don't have it anymore. It just didn't really work for me. Plus, I have the one that Vicki gave me. Oh, Vicki, I got to tell you. I pulled that out when I went to go sew last Friday up at Stitched in Shirts. And I got so many compliments. I'm going to show you guys what she gave me at the RV Sew Together last year. Let me get it. It's right over here. But I used it and I got so many compliments. People were so impressed. And I like this one that you made me because, so compared to the stitchy stand is very bulky even when it's not put together like a stand. But look at this. Look at the beautiful embroidery of blue bonnets she made for me. Isn't that nice? This is Vicki Phillips. She's in our chat right here. She's blushing. I know she is. Not hard to do. She's such a sweet lady. And then it has, so it's 3 pieces, and then there's a dowel in here, okay, for this. And she put Texas fabric on the back for me, all right? And then, yeah, made by Margie. You were there when she gave it to me, right? And then there's Velcro, okay? And she doesn't know where she got the pattern. It's Etsy or something like that. And it just, the Velcro sits like this. And then on the back, there are places for pens and seam rippers and things like that. But I had it sitting there. And I just pulled it out of my Yazzie bag and plopped it up and put my pattern on it. And everybody was like, oh, how cool is that? That's beautiful. So nicely done, Vicki. Well done. Yeah. She's embarrassed. I can see she's smiling ear to ear. I'm guessing she's probably not even here. She probably went to the bathroom. But this was very thoughtful and I love it. So this, you know, right? I could do that. I put my needle minders up here. Why not? Why not? Too fun. Too fun. Yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you, Vicki. Everybody in the class was very, very impressed with it. They were like, where can I get it? Where can I make one? You know, because I was in there with a bunch of bag makers. So, but this is my go-to to take with me when I go to a class because it fits so well flat in a Yazzie bag. And I love that. That would make a great tutorial. I know. Debbie, Vicki, email me if you can remember where you got the pattern. Email me with it and I will share it. Yeah, she does good work. Okay. So that's all I had to show you guys today, I think. Yes. So if I had any extra time, we've got about another 10 minutes. I was going to go ahead and do another row on the Christmas tree and keep sewing that with y'all. Oh, I spent some time yesterday with my, what's that thing called? It's a bobbin winder. Yeah. I wound about a dozen bobbins for this one right here. So Vicki hasn't piped up. She's embarrassed. She's reading your comments too, I'm sure. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab these. So again, pull the right onto the left, one at a time. Oh, I'm getting into the star now. And what is going on here? Something happened here. One of these is wrong. Really wrong. Good night. Let's see. Which one is it? There's supposed to be 5. This is 5. And this is 5 this way. And how is it possible they're both 5? Let's see. 5 that way. And short on that one. Okay. Your tree's finished and ready for the long arm? Awesome. Awesome. I'm envious. So I still need to get on the long arm this quilt that I finished last weekend, or I think it was Sunday or Monday. And then also the Brightly sampler, the one that I did from the Sherry and Chelsea fabric. This is short. I need another one. I need to get that on the long arm as well. So I will, I need a piece of red fabric. Let's go around the room and go get it. And then I'll cut it out. I don't know how that ended up short. No idea. So let me see if I have, I'll just go grab something similar over here out of my fat quarter thing. I don't want dots. Do I have anything Christmassy? No, that's not going to work. I have those dots already in there. You know, why is it I don't have what I want? That just, what do I have here? Hearts and stuff. No. Really, y'all? Seriously? I don't see a single red fat quarter that works. Don't worry. I have my scrap bin right here. This is scraps. Oh, this will work. Oh, here's a plaid. A Christmas plaid. Look at that. How cute is that? That'll work great. Love it. Love it. I need to iron it a little bit so I can cut it. This will work great. I'm going to keep this out in case I have any others that came up short. Nice. Here's all my bobbins. I did a dozen bobbins yesterday. Okay, I need a 5x5 square. Pretty easy to put together, just a matter of, you know, taking the time. The 20 minutes I need each time to just do that. So, rotary cutter here. I need a 5-inch square right there. 5 inches even. That's not straight. I'm going to make it a little larger, and then, because I want my plaid straight, you know. Okay. There we go. That'll work. Nice and even like that. Oh my gosh, y'all. I was watching a jacket class from Edita Sitar on, I guess it was Saturday. I can't remember. Anyway, and she was making, it's for her beachcomber jacket pattern. And Bev, the place I got the iPhone case is Fancy That House Design. Okay, let me make sure I have this right. So this one on top of that one. Okay. So anyway, she was making her on her beachcomber jacket. That's the one that you make a quilted top essentially, and then sew it to a cut up sweatshirt. So you love watching me work through issues. This is my life, Susie. This is how this goes. I'm like, oh, my fabric's too short. Let me cut another one. Yep, got to work through it. So anyway, y'all, I'm sorry, my clothes. So as of yesterday, I was back down to my old, I'm within Air Force standards again. Yay. And for my weight, and everything on me is big. Everything. I need to put this just right. So the way I'm doing this, because it matters, okay? It matters on this. So these are together. This was the left over on top of the right. This is the edge I'm going to sew right here, closest to my sewing machine. Then the next two, again, left on top of right, or right on, whichever, okay? Column, whatever. Anyway, then this just turned like that. And it's this edge that has to be sewn together, okay? So, yeah. So anyway, I was watching her make, this is a class I paid for online, right? So I was watching her make the Ohio stars for her pattern. And y'all, every single one of them, she was cutting those stars on the diagonal, those squares, cutting them on the diagonal. Even her flying geese, she cuts all of those pieces first on the diagonal and then sews everything together. I'm just watching her. I'm like, there is no way I could do that. She's a phenomenal quilter. That's the way she was taught. So she's been doing that for probably 40 years, right? There's no way I could do that. It would look terrible. I would be so frustrated because my method that I prefer is to use the 1/4-inch seam guide down the center of a square, draw a line on both sides, sew on the line, and then cut them. No, she was cutting out her triangles first. And I have to say, I was super impressed. Super impressed. All righty. So I'm going to have you guys with me for 2 days at the RV Sew Together. I'll be shooting live from the rally room there on Thursday and Friday. And anybody who's there and wants to who's attending the rally, you guys are welcome to arrive at 7:45 and hang out and have coffee and be part of it. Won't put you on camera if you don't want, or you can just wave, whatever. And it's always fun. So that'll be, I'm really looking forward to that. That is such a good time. And then Friday, we're taking so Thursday we have our Snapplique class. Then Friday, we're taking a field trip to Two Chicks. So you might look online and see if there's anything you want. You're going to be given a 10% off coupon at the rally to use at Two Chicks. So you got to have the coupons. You're going to want to hold on to that. And Bonnie and I have all kinds of fun stuff planned. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait. It'll be Dottie's first trip out in the motorhome too. We'll see how that goes. Okay. I am bound and determined to get this thing done. I want it done, and I want Autumn Love finished. I've got so many irons in the fire. Sandy Kent says, can't wait. Yeah, Sandy's going to be there with us. She's going to be helping me. She's pretty good at Snapplique. I got to tell you guys, there was I'm seeing posts in our Facebook group. You guys, people are entering Snapplique quilts that they have made into quilt shows and winning, getting ribbons. I mean, that's insane to me that, you know, because it looks like it was so precisely stitched. Most people don't know how that it can even be done with an embroidery machine from a quilt pattern. So whenever I see a post or somebody tells me that they won, you know, at a quilt show or whatever with their Snapplique quilt, then I feel like, oh, sorry, my camera's loose. I feel like, you know, a mom whose baby just took their first steps. I'm like, oh, I'm so proud of you. I'm so crazy proud of you. It just makes my day. Makes my day for sure. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Oh, thank you. You brought Prim through my link. You're awesome. Appreciate that. We're going to have a good time with that one. Yep, appreciate it. Yeah, Sandy Kent is very good at Snapplique. So she's going to be walking around helping everybody too. So those of you that are coming to the class at Mulqueen's and the one in Orlando, Mulqueen's is November and Orlando is January. This is not going to be like any other Snapplique class that I've done before. We don't even touch the embroidery machine until the last hour. And then you could use the whole, you know, you probably have to finish it at home. It depends. We're going to spend a load of time on theory, the whys, the wherefores, how to make it work, how to customize stuff to exactly what you want to do. So how to make it work, how to customize stuff exactly what you want to do. Check it out. I didn't ask you to do that. I said SERIOUSLY, and she answered. Orlando in January. Yes, I'm doing that too. Same thing. So the first part of the morning is lecture, taking notes, learning, class. And then right before lunch, we do a Dotty was chewing on this yesterday. Right before lunch, we do some scanning of the paper patterns into the scan and cut. And then right after lunch, we do computer and going through in Embrilliance, step by baby step, how to make it work. Those of you that are coming to El Campo, be sure to download the download version of Brother Canvas. You're going to need it. I'm going to send you an email. Bonnie will. It'll have links on there and whatnot. Log in before you go because the Wi-Fi in the park is kind of poor. Oh, it's February. Yeah, you're right, Elaine. It's February. Orlando in February. That's right. Forgot. My bad. Yep. Is Stitch Artist 2 okay? You bet, Susie. You bet it is. Yeah, you don't need to get 3 if you don't want to. 3 makes your life a lot easier. And in my world, time is money, but it's completely up to you. Absolutely. It's a lot harder to fix broken graphics than Stitch Artist 2. Stitch Artist 3 just has a button. Click, done. So how do you know which version is which? You cannot tell if you have both versions of Brother Canvas. So how you know which version of Brother Canvas is which is at the top of the screen. If you're out on the internet, if you have to type in Brother Canvas or canvasworkspace.brother.com in order to get to it, that's the online version. The download version puts a little icon on your desktop. Now, that's not to say, and I've seen this, y'all will create a favorite on your desktop for Brother Canvas. So the online version, you're out on the internet, okay? And up at the top of your screen, you're going to see https brothercanvasworkspace.brother.com. The screens also look very, very different. So here, I'll show you. Oh, we're fixing to be done. I'll show you. Yeah, it's at the Sewing Studio in Maitland. Thank you, Elaine. Yeah. I think they're full. I think they're sold out. What Marge update? Canvas download now doesn't work right since SVG from a Brilliance. So I have a workaround for that, Marge. It does work right. Yeah, it does work right. I figured it out. Do you have to bring your scan and cut and machine to the Florida February class? Yes. Yep. Load up. Bring it in. I'm pretty sure that's up to Air. I think folks can bring their own. Yeah. Or I don't know if he's going to have machines there. I don't know. You need to check with the store. I'm just there to teach. You check with the store. Tempe, any room left? I don't know. I'm not sure. Okay. I'm going to let you go. Tomorrow morning, we'll cover the Brother Canvas downloads, okay, and figure out which one's which. All right, you guys. Our hour is up. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. I love how you guys keep me moving, keep me on track with my projects. And be sure to give the video a thumbs up. And I will see you tomorrow. Y'all go sew something.